Quiet on set, please. I always wanted to say that.
So man, how's everything been, bro?
Man, everything's been amazing. I love doing this every year at MJ BoxCon, BizCon, whatever you want to call it. Doing a recharge, a reset, and giving you guys an update on the brand, update on our milestones, and also talk about previous stuff. You know, our accomplishments, achievements, everything we've been able to do within the online community and cannabis community.
Absolutely. So last time I saw you was in Vegas, or last we did the interview was in Vegas 1 year ago today.
1 year ago.
That was dope. So what's been new, I guess?
Well, we've been open every single day. We've been doing our pop-up in downtown LA. I wanted you to come last time you were in LA running around. I know you had a lot going on. It's pretty trapped out too, but it's real. We've been pushing for new technology, you know, working on getting our own Telegram style app. Should be running by the time this interview's up, trapdirectory.com, and that's gonna have more details as the next couple weeks go.
Yeah, talk about that, because that's like, you know, you had that video that we posted it, bro, too. It's like, but you're talking about, so with the new changes with Telegram.
Yeah.
Right. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Well, within this online virtual dispensary community, because that's what I did. I created an online virtual dispensary through Snapchat, and I was just having fun. I was the first person to start posting menus on Snapchat, how to shop when you get to LA on Snapchat, how to get shipping, how to get your product shipped, events, also photos and videos of physical product and prices. That was the big thing. We were able to do the biggest thing. One of the biggest accomplishments we have is being able to conglomerize and construct the actual market through online social media, because before 2016, it was all over the place. A customer might have thought a pound was 3,000. Another customer might have thought a pound was 1,000. So by unifying everybody within Snaptrap, we were able to showcase pricing, what a consumer should get on fair market value. And that's one thing people don't understand is this has been for the consumers. So you got the older growers that are always gonna hate on us because they know we did that. We gave opportunities for people that just jumped in the game, or they jumped in the game behind the computer. They're a virtual online trapper. They've never been in a trap house. They've never been on the block. They've never corner served. They just did everything behind a computer.
You know, you said that the other day in the video, but I would say definitely one of the people that originated Telegram. I mean, if not the person.
We sculpted it. We created it. We created the etiquette for Telegram. Then it got just a plethora of scammers and guns and weird porn shit, and just a bunch of weird shit. And then a bunch of terrorist shit also hit Telegram too. And the funny thing is the terrorist Telegram chats are still up, but a little trapper that posts a couple pounds on there is getting reported and deleted. So that's how RIP Telegram started. It was like, okay, RIP Telegram now. The trappers are on to the next app. What's going to be the next wave? There's a huge void here to connect consumers to actual distributors, retailers, trappers, whatever it is, so they can showcase their product on a friendly app. They don't want to just make a website and post photos. They need it streamlined, autopilot. One thing about trappers, they need it right now, and they need it simple as possible.
I've seen some other ones pop up, like
Potato Chat is just, it's there right now just because, you know, people are still going to report it on Potato Chat. I haven't heard of a lot of people getting their page deleted, but Potato has been a portal to help right now people showcasing their menus and their product, and people like Potato Chat. And there was also Social Club for a minute, but when Social Club first jumped off on the first launch, which I'm thinking that was 2018, October, maybe November, that time, fall of 2018. When it launched, it was going to be the biggest thing. Telegram wouldn't have been able to be prolific as it was if Social Club never got removed the first time off the App Store. Sure, Burner would be 100 times richer. So, you know, that was definitely something that could have really helped the whole trap world and cannabis community out.
I would definitely agree with that, and it's kind of like, it's crazy. He really missed out on a massive opportunity there.
Well, he's fighting it, you know.
Yeah, that's true. So we decided to partner up with our friends at Verheal to allow for you guys to be able to get your medical marijuana card in whatever state you're in. If you guys go to verheal.com, find your state, select your state, you're gonna be able to get $40 off the entire order. Use my code LMC40 to get that $40 off. Go check it out, guys. This is a great way for people that are trying to do home grow legally. Go check it out though. Go to verheal.com, use my code LMC40 to get $40 off your medical card. Anyways, let's jump back into it.
It's crazy too to think about like Telegram really, trappers are really put Telegram. They're put on the back of trappers, right? Like,
Telegram's the biggest app in the world.
Yeah.
You know that, right? Can you believe that shit? Like insane what it's been able to like become. It's like normal. Like my mom might have a Telegram. Like, what do you have a Telegram for, Mom? Like, well, this is how people message. This is how people communicate.
That's how they get the news. That's not censored.
People don't know the technology behind Telegram is insane. You can just all types of bots, crypto applications, different coding formats. It's fucking insane. Like Telegram, we only see one particle of it, 1% of it, just by posting videos and photos and sending our link out to our page. But dude, there's so much you can do on there. It's insane.
No, 100%. Now it's kind of RIP though for Telegram.
For sure, our Telegram's done, and it's sad because a lot of the bigger trappers, a lot of my Asian homeboys that spent hundreds of thousands of dollars, Meek Mills, Little Baby, whoever it is, these guys have lost all that money because the rappers generated the leads to the Telegram. Even me, people have dropped hundreds of thousands of dollars with me on Telegram promo, and I've generated them the leads. That's what I do. I engineer the leads within my following to the actual person purchasing the marketing from us. So these rappers that they've dropped all this money on, they've lost it. And they don't have the ROI because they weren't able to tangibly incubate the data. They could have done it, if they had the right IT and right structure. Hopefully they did, as far as phone numbers, emails, getting them over to PWA, which a PWA is a progressive web app, enabling push notifications through the PWA, and then possibly having a mini membership site too. Instead, these guys were just so focused on the rappers right now, getting the leads, getting in-town shoppers or getting shipping clients, that they forgot about the data. And the data is the most valuable thing.
Absolutely, for sure. What's your thought, trapping, I guess, with obviously Kush, it's starting to shrink, right? Or is it starting to grow? What's, I guess, about perspective?
Well, it's really competitive. And it's like the only way you're going to win is if you have a niche craft or a niche skill. Like all the big cannabis brands went legal too fast. And what's happened here is that the genetics haven't evolved. The genetics are still at a pinnacle where it's like they're the same genetics. And then there's a separation between the small batch grower and the big facilities. The small batch grower has the ego. And then they have PTSD about getting fucked over, robbery, clones getting stolen. So we have this separation between the small batch grower that can really introduce new genetics and change the game up. Change it from a candy game into a whole new game. Back to OG, back to sour, crossing this over. All different types of profiles, bubblegum, skunks. We can't get these small batch growers on a scaling level and I don't want to say a volume level. They're not going to do it. The small batch, and there's a separation with me and the small batch growers. Just how street and big we are and how open we are on social media. So there's an etiquette on how small batch growers and heady growers carry themselves. And then you have small batch growers in Washington and Michigan that still have amazing genetics. They just might be running their systems a little bit different too.
Yeah, and it really points to, I've been telling this to my homeboy, but like whoever figures out the Etsy or what's a good example,
See, we have a void here. And anybody that wants to make $1 billion, I'm going to explain the void to you. We have the consumers, and we have the distributors, retailers, whatever it is. There's not an application to pair them together to showcase the menu and to figure out some type of drop shipping or communication within that. There's not one. You had Blake Trade. Blake Trade was the first one. But a lot of this stuff is too legal. You need a license, this, that. Weed Maps couldn't do it. Weed Maps was trying to connect the distributors into the retailers, and they have all the money in the world and all the IT and developers, and they still couldn't pull this off. So that just shows you that, you need the masses, you need the marketing, and you need the trust. Because big grows and distributions and big licensed people, they don't trust anybody. Nobody trusts anybody. There's so much professionalism needed. You're not going to get in the game. You can't get in the game. You can't. Like, you don't have a proprietary product or a niche skill to be at a level and to have that IP where, like, whoa, you're huge. You know what I mean? Like, you made it. Like, there's been a couple brands over the last couple years that have been able to level up. You hear me? Definitely be easy, you know, and I'll say this, bro, you know, I'm not afraid to mention another brand and be like, yo, dude, like, sick, bro. New York's on lock. You really got the box and the bags going, got some dope shit going with the rappers. And, like, maybe, like, one or two other brands.
Easy, definitely. I would agree.
Yeah, no. And honestly, bro, like, I'll say what it is, bro. I won't fake it, you know what I mean? I'll show props and respect and, like, yo, like, and maybe a couple other little Cali brands too have been able to level up more and more. But a lot of them have their batches and stuff that don't add up. You expect a level of quality control. It's not there. And if you're spending top dollars, 65, 70, 75, and 8, people don't have that economical budget within their ecosystem to spend that much money on cannabis. That's why we're the ounce brand, bro. We sell ounces. We sell ounces for $90, $100. A majority of the same candy they have, the same re-rock they have. Everybody has the same flavors. Everybody has access to the same product. The big legal grows still need to get shit off, and they still need to backdoor it so we can package up their proprietary flower and what they've spent time in genetics, tissue culture, cloning, master growers, consulting, build outs, all this shit they spent money on. We can just get their product and that's it. And we end up usually getting all their product. And we're bagging it up. I'm not gonna lie, like, a lot of this shit comes from big facilities. You know what I mean? Like,
great deals too. And prices are low.
Yeah, and you know what? It's so commercialized, and there's an overproduction of product right now. There's an overproduction of product, and now you have a whole new segment of the game, bigs and smalls. And if you guys don't know this, I created that too. So I created the division. And it's another barbershop argument. You guys can go to the barbershops, argue about this. I made it where a consumer is happy to smoke smalls now. They're like, yo, I want to buy smalls. I'm a small smoker. I need to smoke an ounce a day. We created that smoker too. We created ounce markets. Albany, Chicago, Columbus, Ohio, South Carolina, Charlotte, all these different cities and states. We created these guys into ounce smokers. They need to smoke an ounce. They can't smoke an eighth. They're going to get a bad experience smoking an eighth. They're going to be mad. They might do something crazy. You know, a lot of these smokers have cannabis users. I don't want to call them smokers. They have PTSD where they need to smoke and they'll fucking tweak out. Like, a fool, the motherfucker doesn't have an ounce, they might tweak out. Like, there's no way I could be out of business. There's no way. If you know, you know. But we created the smalls market. You know, we usually sell our smalls around 60 to 70 a zip. Sometimes we do $50 sales. So think about this. You get an ounce of smalls, $50. And we don't really even sell smalls. They're C buds. And there might be some B buds in it. You feel me? And now there's this whole segment where separation between a lot of the runts come out smaller, lemon cherries come out smaller, nerds come out a little bit smaller. So the actual cultivator is getting less for their flower right now when they might deserve more on a procurement level of aesthetics, nose, and the high of the product and the bag appeal. Now, what do we have here? These customers are shopping with their nose. They're shopping for candy gas noses, and if it doesn't have a strong nose, they ain't buying it. As far as the terp shit goes, I don't want nothing to do with nose.
Yeah, let's jump into that. No, I just really want to hear your opinion, honestly, because it's so spray packs.
So let me give you a little history about sprayed packs. And anybody who knows another barbershop argument, in 2017, we went at it with a brand called Bubblegum Cookies. They were selling cookies in the tuna can, but they were spraying it. And we went and told everybody, we're like, yo, this shit is sprayed with air freshener and fake terps. Do not smoke this. Do not smoke this. Do not smoke this. Everybody was smoking it. The whole 209 up north, all the festivals, people loved people. It was the whole tuna can wave. There was a big tuna can wave at the time. There was a big brand, bro. They were a big motherfucking brand. Like, they were selling thousands of tuna cans all over the fucking country. They were the first sprayed pack brand. But like I said, everything comes full surface, comes back. Trends come back in style. Like, boom, the spray packs came in. Then you got a bunch of spray brands now. I think you got the sweets, the tarts, the desserts, all these brands. No disrespect to them. Get your money. And now there's consumers in New York. I watched their Instagram shit. Yo, they want spray pack. They want stuff with terps on it. The kids want that. Yo, they're sick of regular weed. Well, what they have to do is, if they want to smoke spray pack, yo, they know what they're smoking. Yo, I smoke spray pack. If I was them, I would take the weed home and spray it myself. But aside from that, the whole spray pack wave is aimed towards these kids that just don't want to smoke normal weed. They want something more tasty.
Well, they don't have access to normal, like maybe let's say there's that. I think they also just want to taste.
They want to taste stuff, but like I said, if there was real small batch growers that could get the Skittles out to the masses and get these flavors out to the masses that have real terps and real flavors, then, I mean, there would be no spray packs. But the Skittles market's very delicate. It's very small batch. And it's top dollar. It actually kind of went down in pricing. Skittles was more like $3,200. Now it's probably like $2,200 to $2,400, depending how plugged you are.
Yeah. And that's one of the few, it's not one of the few natural terps that almost feel like they're sprayed.
Yeah. And plus, not just being expensive,
hard to grow.
It's hard to grow. It looks like shit. People don't respect the aesthetics to it. Like, I've even tried it on my consumer. I've tried to introduce a $10 Skittles gram to them, small batch. I can't even introduce small batch to my customers because they don't respect small batch. Now, there's customers in Spain and London that respect it, and they'll go spend $8,000 a pound and $10,000 a pound and lose one or two in the Royal Mail and fucking send another one.
And so talk about how much you want, but like right now, dude, the UK, I got hella homies coming to
Shout out the UK.
Yeah, the UK is going crazy right now, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, there's been some really successful people from the UK. Shout out Stacks from Zushi. Real pioneer, real G with it. I mean, these guys did it. They literally came to California and did the dream. Started a brand, got it worldwide known, opened a dispensary, grow, and they're fucking killing shit. They're still getting top dollar. And you know what's crazy? These guys from the UK, they got the best genetics. On the legal market right now, hands down, they got the best genetics. Cleanest flower, best burning flower, and get you the most high, get you high as fuck. And they got really good branding behind it. I'm not scared to say that and give them props. Yeah, I'll give them their props.
Jerry.
Yeah, you got a whole team. He's got a big team, bro. I was just at the Poppy Steak. They had 20 people. Like, yeah, they were like, yeah.
Jerry's probably like world star, I think. So he's got that whole media background. So I'm curious though, like in Europe, could you do what you're doing now in Europe?
Man,
is that even possible?
You know what? I was like a year ago. I was really sick on the OT shit. I'm like, yo, I need this set up everywhere. Let's go. And you know what? I stepped back from the OT shit. I said, fuck the TP, fuck the planes, fuck all this shit. I need to focus on what it is, and that's LA. Vegas is our backyard.
Everyone comes here from the world to LA, so that's the thing.
I need to focus on LA, and Vegas is our backyard. I got my bro Ty in Miami. I got my homies in New York, in Albany too. I got a little Chicago team, but I don't want to do too much, bro. Sometimes it's better just have a couple things on your plate, what's working, and don't jump into projects too quick with people. You know what I'm saying? So I learned, bro, and it's just growing and maturing. You know what I mean? I'm happy where I'm at right now in life, and I eventually want to be able to do stuff overseas. I see Doja Pat got a store in Barcelona, in Spain, or some shit. He's been focused on that. You know what I mean? He's like, yo, this my wave. You know what I mean? I haven't even seen him in LA or on social media. Shout out Ryan, Doja, man. I know he's probably got some other stuff going on with his brand, but like overseas you get top dollar, they have more respect and there's more demand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are really, really careful on what they smoke. People really want to smoke the best weed. There's $35 grams at the clubs and in Barcelona and stuff like that. I still haven't been to Spain. I've only been to England. I got family in England, so I was actually raised a little bit in England too. People don't know that, you know what I mean? So anytime I see my England homies, England custies, I see any of the guys, the Tenco guys, like, it's all love. Like, I'm like, yo, I grew up in London and Blackpool too. I was right there with y'all, so I also have that culture they have. You feel me?
That's fire, yeah.
I've adapted to it.
I got my family
Yeah, we need to go out there. The next weed conference out there, we need to go.
Yeah, no, it's getting crazy out there, bro. Plus, they're like hella big fans of American culture. Like, I guarantee you, there's like probably like at least 1,000 people out there that love it. Like,
Nah, bro, they love Cali Plug, bro. They love all the brands, bro. They love all the brands. I remember when it was just a Skittles world out there. Now they come out here and buy Deps and outdoors. Like, what the fuck? Like, y'all want Deps and shit? Like, I don't sell Deps at all. I don't even fuck with Deps, but you couldn't pay me $1 million to touch a Dep. Like, that whole market's saturated. People want to go to the farms. It's just, it's a disgusting market, bro. It's just straight greed. Deps and Bubbas are just straight greed. So I just focus on indoor za, bigs and smalls. And then if I get my hands on some small batch and we can help some growers out locally, we help put them on a pedestal and give them that outreach.
Absolutely. In terms of like markets that are emerging, have you really, I know you're focusing on LA, but like, I'm interested to hear your opinion on, like, because I just went out to Charlotte. That shit was popping. It wasn't like popping in the sense where there's a lot of weed out there, but it was, you know. There's
culture coming. People are pushing the envelope. People are doing sessions, doing pop-ups, starting brands, working at pushing more street flavors and
doing a lot of stuff that you started.
Yeah. Well, you know, I was a pioneer. You know what I mean? Like, you know, there were still the High Times festivals. I'm not scared to say that. Shout out Adam. You know what I mean? Me and him even beefed, and now I can shout him out.
So what about with the
Matt Stang too?
With High Times.
Yeah, we beefed it with them, and now I'm shouting them out. Like, they literally called the police on me and got one of my pop-ups raided, and I had to spend a bunch of money and get out of jail. You know what I mean? They literally quarterbacked the Hollywood police to go arrest me, and it was a horrible day. And you know, I'm not even mad anymore because I don't want to play the victim role. That shit was in the past. And I can't even prove it was them. But when we did get arrested, they sent us a text like, ha 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 ha. Like, come on, bro, it had to be you. Feel me? You know, High Time was dope for the culture, and I'd really like to help them out, and I'd like to help all these brands out. I'd like to help Jungle Boys Cookies and help revive them and relaunch them to make them more hype for the streets. You know, that's just my perception. Somebody might think they're the coolest. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I want to work with everybody. I don't want to brand bash or this. These brands are all dope. Everybody set up a blueprint. You know what I mean? Yeah. They had to inspire. In being branding, you have to inspire. You have to inspire. So 2017 Chalice, when Jungle Boys had the Ferris wheel and the shit, and they ran up millions that day, it was fucking inspiring, bro. It was like, whoa, bro, I can do this, and I did it. You know what I mean? I needed some sense of motivation. I needed some sense of inspiration. You hear me?
Absolutely.
Can you hold on with the turkeys, y'all? You see my people opening turkeys on this shit, bro. This ain't no capping. We're really trapping. So you have to inspire. You have to motivate. Like, there's a difference between just shitting on people with having big ice chains and jewelry and rappers. Kind of like, you know, what my homies High Tolerance do. You know what I mean? Like, you know, let's just do it big and shit on fools. You know what I'm saying? You know, I still have to be humble. I'm dealing with LA. I'm dealing with the inner city. I got to be cool. I got to be really chill with everybody. I can't just be shitting on motherfuckers all day. You know what I mean? Yeah. Pulling out millions of cash, doing this all day. You know what I mean? Doing that. But you had to inspire, dude. LA Kush, they were a pioneer. Boom. Huge. CHR, LA Kush. Bro, that shit was insane. LA Kush was a dope ass brand.
THCA? What's your thoughts on that?
What?
THCA.
Well, THCA is just a finesse joke so people can have weed in a smoke shop. THCA is done. That shit's a joke. Like, whatever. Let them change the laws in a couple of years. Who gives a fuck?
It's the e-commerce though, bro. It's the e-commerce though.
Hey, let them do their thing with the THCA. Let it go. Get your THCA money.
Absolutely. Can I show you this real quick?
Yeah. Right. Is that the OG?
No, this is the space weed.
Space weed?
Yeah.
It's gonna smell good, right?
It's gonna smell crazy.
Oh, it's strong. It's like a.
So that's
sour cross?
No, that's a form of. So you feel it?
It's like, you know, to me, it's like aeroponics.
Yeah, so it's extract the moisture out really quickly.
I'm gonna throw it to you, bro. There's really been no small batch growers that have been able to really capitalize on aeroponics. Like, if there was, it'd be a whole new game.
Absolutely.
But no one has the time and procurement into putting into that skill. Like NorCal, they'll put the time and procurement into it. Yeah. SoCal, we rush to get to market.
This is different though. You can actually dry this in like a day and a half. Okay, a couple more questions?
Yeah, let's do it in a couple more minutes, bro. I think it's been a dope-ass update where the market's at, the industry's at,
Absolutely.
Getting my introspective on things, brands, from everything, A to Z. I think we're doing a great job, bro.
So in terms of, I'm starting to see a lot more like physical activation, having the digital and the physical come full circle and really solidifying a customer or a fan.
Yeah, we have an event. If you could stay for a minute and just smoke one, it'd be totally chill. But there has to be a connection with the consumer. It can't be the Apple Store. The consumers want a trap. They want an experience. The Apple Store is just for the people walking by, foot traffic, a dude trying to get away from his wife, whatever the scenario is. But yeah, the experience is everything. Connecting with the brand and cannabis, connecting with me too. Me being a face for the brand is big. You know, I've endured a lot of hate and, you know, a lot of love at the same time for just being the face of the brand, you know, and having disruptive humor and making people on a roller coaster in their mind and playing with emotions. It's just like wrestling, like Vince McMahon. You watch that Vince McMahon documentary and then you can compare it to Cali Plug, what Cali Plug's done. You feel me?
Absolutely, bro.
You know, Blacklist was going on me. People were talking shit online and we turned it around. Went from the heel to they love me to they hate me to they love me again. It's been a whole journey.
And then what's the apps coming out, by the way? You said it at the beginning.
I got my own CaliPlug.app, but then you got the bros, Dimitri, which is boom, trapdirectory.com. I think they're launching right now, possibly today.
Okay, trapdirectory.com. Okay, sick, bro. Shit, bro.
Have a good day, bro. Love, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Yo, let me show them what it is, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yo, what's up, guys? Hey, thank you so much for joining me for this interview with the Cali Plug. Love him or hate him. Definitely, you know, interesting dude. Definitely got some interesting takes on things. You know, definitely don't agree with all of them, but, you know, definitely a part of cannabis history, whether you like it or not. But we got a bunch of dope content coming out here in 2025. I'm so excited to be showcasing some of the work. Trust me, we've been working like crazy. Anyways, though, guys, hey, if you guys want me to come out to your city, though, do a tour, if you guys want to, you know, anything, reach out, guys. We're always looking for different, you know, stories, opportunities. If you're looking to work with us, you know, hit us up. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below. Anyways, much love, guys. Y'all stay safe. Follow us on the socials. And stay tuned. We got some heat coming.